Wakey, wakey, sweetheart. Don't even try to scream. If you can't tell, your mouth is taped. Yeah. Not because anyone would find you if you did scream, but my ears are sensitive, and I don't really want to listen to that right now. It's too late at night. So, instead, I'm going to explain everything you're confused about, and you're going to sit there and listen. Sound good? Good. So, I bet you're wondering where you are. Well, you're in my castle. Yes. Yes, it looks expensive. What do you expect? Where are you? I can tell that's what you're wondering. That cute little wide-eyed look on your face? You're wondering where this is, where you are, and what I'm planning to do with you, is that right? Well, don't you worry a bit about it, cutie pie. I'm going to explain it all right now. So first of all, you're in, well, I guess the best way to describe it is the middle of nowhere. No way for anyone to find you. However, I don't really think you can blame anyone but yourself for this situation. You see, who decides to go out by themselves on Halloween night? Not only that, but decides to take some spooky aesthetic pictures in the woods, the dark woods, miles away from any sort of town. You're lucky someone else didn't find you, and that I did. Or else it could have been a lot worse for you. But let's not get so gloomy. It's Halloween night after all. And if I remember, that's when you humans tend to want to have experiences with supernatural beings. Am I correct? So don't fret. You got a once-in-a-lifetime experience. What do I mean? Well, in case you couldn't tell, doll, I'm a vampire. See the fangs? And this is my castle. When it started raining, and you couldn't find a way out of the woods, every way just looked the same, and you eventually ended up tripping on a stick and getting knocked out. I smelled the blood from here. I'm a pretty docile vampire, if you want to call it that. I don't usually feed on humans. I usually go for animals that are already going to die and live in this forest. Ones that have been attacked and left for dead by other predators. I end their misery. And in return, I get a meal myself. So, when I smelled the blood, I thought it was peculiar that it smelled like a human, but I assumed that it was just my senses being off. I didn't intend to do anything on Halloween. In fact, I never even go out. On these days, I stay in and let humans have their artificial fun, dress up as us, and oftentimes their costumes aren't even accurate. They think it's just some silly, made-up pretend that these monsters don't really exist. And I like to keep it that way. When I found you, you were out cold, and your head was bleeding a little bit, hence the smell. So I took you in and I fixed your wound, and now you're here. See, you can't judge a situation by its cover. If I hadn't helped you, you'd probably die out there. All because you wanted to take some silly little pictures. But it's okay. My guess is that the reason you were out there is because you were spending Halloween alone again, is that right? That makes sense. For some reason, humans love to spend this scary holiday with someone else. And from the look on your face, I can tell that you wanted to do that too. In case you haven't realized, not every vampire gets a castle as extravagant as mine. And the reason why is because I'm the vampire king. To be captured by a vampire king? You've got quite the luck. But I will admit, you've got a cute face, especially when you're all terrified like that. I can't help but... your cheeks are soft. Why do you look like that? You look so flustered. Are you getting flustered because my face is just a tad closer? I'll make you a deal, sweetheart. It seems that you, from your face, haven't had much happiness in the human world. Work a dead-end job, come home to nobody, and desperately try dating apps that don't seem to be working, and repeat the process. And I can change that. I've been looking for someone to share my throne for a while. It's a wonderful life. An extravagant, expensive, love-filled life, and you'd spend it with me. I'm willing to give you that opportunity. Now, of course, we'll have to fix you up a bit. Take the twigs out your hair and all that. I didn't want to touch you too much without your permission, and you had gotten quite ruffled up from running around in the forest. But I can tell that behind that is someone fit to be my mate. So what do you say? I'll take off your gag now, so you can answer. And that's what I thought. I can tell from now on your life is going to be very interesting. Now, relax. And the first step is to turn you into one of my species. So stay calm. I'm just going to very softly bite into your neck. This shouldn't hurt a bit.